Welcome back to this Bitcoin emergency update. Bitcoin just broke above the parallel channel that we talked before, and this is amazing. We broke the neckline of this reverse head and shoulders. We had some crazy candles here, a lot of volume. The volume is starting to pick up. So I believe this has the potential to be a giant pump all the way to this trend line. This trend line goes all the way since the all-time high at 69,000. So now I will trace a lot of Bitcoin targets. The first one I want to trace is from this reverse head and shoulders. So this target would be right around 27,800. Pay attention to these levels. We will talk about this a little bit later in the video. But look at this. Bitcoin likes to do these U patterns on the chart, and here the price fell so much, so fast. And of course, Bitcoin will recover these levels eventually. We just don't know when. And something interesting to note here is that Bitcoin is right around this last little high here. So this is the last resistance that we have. And look, we went above, but it is starting to come back down. So we have to pay attention right here. If the Bitcoin price will return to this parallel channel, then things will not look very good, of course. So we would kind of need to see a close above. As we said, the volume is starting to pick up, but it's still not huge like the way we saw here. But this is a very important moment to watch on Bitcoin. And check this out, the dollar index is falling, which is great for Bitcoin. Stock markets are going up, Dow Jones, SP 500, Nasdaq, Japan, Europe, everyone is going up right now. So this movement is not just Bitcoin. So I think we could see a giant pumposaurus that we mentioned before. We mentioned in the last Bitcoin update. We're always talking about these targets, and I do think Bitcoin will reach this unless something really bad happens. It really is looking very promising, but we still have to watch out this 4-hour candle. We are in the 4-hour chart on Binance. By the way, if you still don't have a Binance account, Binance is the best crypto exchange. The fees are very cheap. It is the most popular exchange by far, and the best one, the one that I use. So if you still don't have a Binance account, sign up with the referral code below, 20% off your Binance trading fees for life. But of course, we have to talk about the weekly candle. It just recovered above the 200 moving average. We have to check by the end of the week if Bitcoin is still above the 200 moving average, because if it is, this will be very, very positive for Bitcoin. But the week is not yet over, so we have to pay attention to the chart. But we have to say this is looking very, very good for Bitcoin. We just broke this trend line on the weekly chart as well. The other moving averages that could act as resistance are really far away. So the 100 moving average right around 37,000, it's still moving up, while the green is the 50 moving average. So could Bitcoin actually have this giant pump all the way here? Maybe, but let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. I want to bring the Fibonacci, so all the way from the all-time high at 69,000 to the recent low, and look what we have. The first Fibonacci target is at 29,800, so definitely a big important level for Bitcoin to recover, which we could see some resistance. But the 100 moving average is right around the 382 Fibonacci, which Bitcoin likes to go there to the 382. So maybe we could see a giant pump all the way to the 100 moving average on the weekly chart, but we still would have to break this trend line first. If the stock market starts to fall again, maybe the pump will be cancelled. So we have to watch out, we have to be careful. If you like this type of Bitcoin update, subscribe and like this video. It really helps to grow this channel. And I will see you on the next Bitcoin price prediction.